Good morning, brothers and sisters. I welcome you again this morning, and the title of my devotion this morning is called Life on Purpose. Let's read the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 8. It goes like this: Though he was a son, yet he learned obedience by the things which he suffered. Uh, what's a famous scripture in the Bible that most Christians will remember? John 3:16, isn't it? For God so loved the world, he gave his one and begotten son, All right, that's John 3:16. And what's the most favorite and the most easily recognized verse in the Bible? It will be Romans chapter 8, verse 28. For we know in all things work together for good for those who love him, isn't it? We all like to quote those verses. But when we quote those verses, we never read on. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of these things that are happening to us? And we know that in this book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 8, or the next verse in Romans chapter 8, verse 28, it says, For he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed in the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. God's purpose for us is to look more like Jesus. The purpose of we living on this earth is to be more like Jesus. The very purpose we going through the good and the bad, it's to be like Jesus, because Jesus also did the same. You understand? So when we understand that our purpose is to obey God and to be like Jesus, then we are closer to God. We understood the situation that happens around us. We understand why there's calamity that come upon our life, why there are blessings that come in my life, why there's wealth or maybe sicknesses or diseases or good things, joy. The good and the bad is that so that we all will learn to be like his son, Jesus Christ. So when we understand that, then our life will have a divine purpose. That we are no longer aimless living in this life, but we live a life there with a purpose. The purpose is to please God and to obey God like Jesus Christ. May the word of the Lord blesses you this morning.